Alright, this is the Defenders, number 97. This isn't the one where Seaman is tricked into banging a fella, but this is an issue that is equally as good and less scatterbrained when it comes to the homoeroticism. This is another brilliant issue from Jim DeMatteis' run, and this one, it brings back an odd Defenders character called Slayerman, him there, and you probably have never heard of this guy before. He's a proper, Z-list character. But the art that he goes through in this run is fantastic. He's a very, very minor character. But even minor characters, they can still have weighty, impactful character studies. So here we have got the Defenders. This is a recommend, a strong recommend. Go and read this one. It's another very high quality issue from this run. You can read it apart from the rest if you want. I think almost every issue that I have reviewed from this run, it has been an enormous recommendation. Yeah, we've got our Defenders here, Batman, Satan's Son, Etrigan the Demon, Velcro, aka Comic Girl Ava, who is coming back now, Kate Left, the Cat, Doctor Strange, Rachel McAdams, she's probably there as well. She's probably in this old comic and they just kept forgetting to give her any lines or to even draw her. We've got a recap here of some of the past issues. That one there, that is the last one we looked at. The first appearance of Etrigan the Demon, where Kate Left, she was possessed by an evil demon. So what happens is, Slayerman, he shows up because he wants some help from the Defenders. Slayerman, he comes from the Anthony Davis run. He joined the team in that and then he was quickly forgotten about. But this run, it brings him back in a much more major way. He was introduced, he started off as a Death Clock villain of all things. His power is that he has got a magic... Oh, that was a story where he joined Defenders number 60. There's the Hulk and Comic Girl Ava, and they're fighting a bunch of evil demons. Slayerman, his power is that he has got a magic cloak that he can use to teleport places, but he can also reach into the cloak and pull out any weapon. Quite a fun, unique power. But what's happened is, Slayerman, his ex-wife, I mean, look at that, an interracial couple in the 80s. That is crazy. His ex-wife has fallen under the sway of a cult that has been led by a seemingly legit messiah figure. So the Defenders, they teleport away to Israel, like a little holiday really. And then there's a bit of a subplot here. There's a hole in all of reality. And the Swamp Thing, he is there as well. We'll have more on this in the next 2 issues. So here are the Defenders incognito on their little vacation. And there's that sort of cult. This fella, he is the Jesus Christ wannabe. Then, of course, Batman, he collapses because he loses his mobility during daylight. It's a whole plot line not entirely worth explaining here. Then we have got this Messiah. He is called David. He's doing miracles. He's performing actual miracles. He makes this blind man see again. So the Defenders, they concoct a plan to try and expose David as a fraud and a phony. They request his help. They want him to cure Batman's paralysis. And there's Slayerman's ex-wife. We get David's backstory here. And it all seems like it's on the level. He isn't evil or motivated by evil. It all seems honest and sincere. And then he cures Batman, and Batman can walk again. And then the Defenders have to debate what a day about what may actually be the divine Messiah. Some of them accept it, some of them refute it, some of them aren't really sure if it's their place to interfere. We have a lot of internal debate. And I have criticised before atheist writers inserting their own biases or using their comics for what is basically propaganda. But this is really adeptly handled. It's not exclusionary or naively inclusive. Jim DeMatteis, he is an atheist, but he has always been willing to open up to the possibility within his stories. Etrigan, the great character that he is, he kind of plays like the middle ground, the one on the fence, like the mediator. Because Slayerman and Satan's son, they outright refuse to accept that David is actually a servant of God. And then David, he sees Etrigan and Satan's son's true forms, and he believes that they have been sent by Satan to stop his good work. So then he summons loads and loads of angels to smite them, or whatever it is that angels do. So now it's a big fight, the Defenders versus an army of angels. Batman, he's unwilling to join in the fight because he believes in David since he cured him. And then these angels, they're like really brutal and vicious. And that even clues David into the fact that something isn't right here, something isn't kosher. No, wait, sorry, that's a different faith, innit? Yeah, it turns out they are evil demons. Look, they are evil demons. And David's gifts, they are from an evil demon who tricked him into thinking that it was God. David, he was completely unaware of this, and when he learns the truth, he breaks down, and then the evil demon, it takes over his body. The evil demon's plan was to exploit mankind's faith, and now he's going to kill everyone there. But Slayerman, he jumps in and he saves his ex-wife. And then David, he is able to reassert control long enough to jump forward and impale himself on Slayerman's sword. The evil demon escapes and takes all his evil demon friends with him. And we end with Slayerman's wife heartbroken at the death of David. And she blames Slayerman for it, and their relationship continues unstrained and as much as one-sided. Great issue, this one. A lot of fun, a lot of smart stuff, good characters, decent cover. I rate this 7 thumbs up.